Alright guys, I just spent $1 million on plane tickets, rental cars, and hotels to bring my entire crew to one of the most underrated states in America, South Dakota. Most people fly right over it, but I'm here to tell you they are making a huge mistake. We're about to explore 14 of the most insane, mind-blowing, and epic attractions this state has to offer. And trust me, you are not going to believe what we found. From gigantic faces carved into a mountain to a park that looks like it's from another planet. This isn't just a travel video. This is the ultimate South Dakota challenge, and we're taking you with us every step of the way. Get ready for an adventure you will never, ever forget. We're going to be driving hundreds of miles, hiking through surreal landscapes, and even going deep underground into some of the craziest caves on Earth. Along the way, we'll be dropping hints and challenges at each location, so keep your eyes peeled for every detail. The first to solve each challenge gets major bragging rights. So you're going to want to pay very close attention to every single detail. We're talking about massive monuments. Herds of wild bison stampeding right next to our car in a town straight out of the Wild West where legendary outlaws once roamed. This is going to be absolutely insane, so buckle up. This video is going to be packed with more action, more surprises, and more epic moments than any travel guide you've ever seen. We're not just showing you these places, we're experiencing them in the biggest way possible. I challenge you to watch this entire video without wanting to book a flight to South Dakota immediately. It's impossible. We've got 14 incredible stops, and each one is more unbelievable than the last. Make sure you watch until the very end, because the last attraction on our list might just be the craziest one of them all, and you won't want to miss the final challenge. So if you're ready for the adventure of a lifetime, smash that like button, share this video with a friend you take on a road trip, and comment below which attraction you're most excited to see. And of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single second of this epic journey. We are literally about to change the way you see South Dakota forever. Let's get this started. The first stop is an American icon, and it's even bigger in person than you could ever imagine. Let's go! First stop, Mount Rushmore. You've seen it in movies, but nothing prepares you for seeing it in real life. 4 massive presidents carved into granite. Mind-blowing. The scale is unreal, the history even more so. Walk the Avenue of Flags, hike the Presidential Trail, and discover the secret Hall of Records hidden behind Lincoln's head. Mount Rushmore isn't just a monument, it's a story, a challenge, and a secret all carved into one epic mountain. What a start. Leaving Mount Rushmore, we drove just over an hour east, straight into another world. Badlands National Park looks like an alien planet with wild striped hills and sharp spires erupting from the prairie. The colors are unreal, layers of red, yellow, and white carved by wind and water. This land was once a sea, then a jungle filled with ancient animals. We're driving the Badlands Loop, stopping to explore these alien landscapes on foot. At sunset, the rocks glow gold and red, one of the most beautiful sights on Earth. Stay for sunset. It's a moment you'll never forget. Custer State Park is wild, literally. We drove the wildlife loop, and were instantly surrounded by a massive herd of bison. It's like a real-life nature documentary with bison jams and playful burros begging for snacks. Don't miss the Needles Highway. Twisting through granite spires is an adrenaline rush. Pack a lunch, bring your camera, and give yourself a full day. This is South Dakota's must-do adventure. The Crazy Horse Memorial is the world's largest mountain carving, bigger than all 4 presidents on Mount Rushmore combined. It's a monumental tribute to Lakota leader Crazy Horse and Native American culture. Still unfinished, it's a living, evolving masterpiece, built by a family, powered by dreams and donations. Visiting here means witnessing history, honoring culture, and supporting a vision for future generations. Alright, for our 5th attraction, we are literally going underground into one of the oldest and most complex caves on the entire planet. Welcome to Wind Cave National Park. This place is absolutely insane, and the story of its discovery is even crazier. Apparently, back in 1881, two brothers heard a loud whistling sound coming from a small hole in the ground. It was the wind, either rushing into or out of the cave, depending on the atmospheric pressure. That's how it got its name, and it's one of the few places in the world with a breathing cave. How cool is that? But the real magic of Wind Cave isn't the wind, it's what's inside. This cave is home to about 95% of the world's known boxwork formations. I know what you're thinking. What the heck is boxwork? I had no idea either, but it is one of the most delicate and intricate things I have ever seen. It looks like honeycomb or spider webs made of calcite, and it sticks out from the walls and ceilings of the cave. It's incredibly rare, and Wind Cave has more of it than any other cave in the world combined. It makes the cave look like a bizarre alien landscape. We took the natural entrance tour, which is one of the most popular tours they offer. You actually get to go down the original natural entrance to the cave, that tiny hole the brothers found, and descend into the darkness. It's a bit of a tight squeeze at first, but it is so worth it. The tour takes you through different rooms and passages, and the guide points out all the incredible formations. Seeing the boxwork up close is just mind-blowing. It's so thin and fragile, you can't believe it was formed by nature. It's completely different from the stalactites and stalagmites you see in other caves. The sheer size of this cave system is also hard to comprehend. It's one of the longest caves in the world, with over 150 miles of explored passages, and they are still discovering more all the time. It's like a giant underground maze. The tour only shows you a tiny fraction of it, but it's enough to make you feel like you've traveled to another world. The cool, damp air, the silence of the deep earth, and the strange, beautiful formations all around you make for an unforgettable adventure. This is a must-do for anyone who loves exploration and natural wonders. Section 2. Choosing your underground adventure. One of the best things about Wind Cave is that they have a ton of different tour options, so you can choose the adventure that's right for you. We did the natural entrance tour, which was amazing, but there are so many others. If you want something a little less strenuous, the Garden of Eden tour is a great choice. It's shorter and has fewer stairs, but you still get to see some incredible examples of the famous boxwork formations. It's perfect for families or anyone who just wants a quick taste of the cave's beauty without a huge time commitment. But if you're like me and you want a real challenge, you have to try one of the wild caving tours. I'm talking about getting down and dirty, crawling through tight spaces with only a headlamp to guide you. The Wild Cave Tour is a 4-hour adventure where you go off-trail into undeveloped sections of the cave. You have to wear helmets, knee pads, and gloves, and you will get muddy. This is not for the faint of heart or anyone who is claustrophobic. But if you're an adrenaline junkie, this is the ultimate cave experience. It's a chance to see parts of the cave that very few people ever get to see. My biggest piece of advice for visiting Wind Cave is to book your tour tickets in advance, especially during the busy summer months. These tours sell out fast, and I mean really fast. We saw so many people get turned away because they just showed up expecting to get on a tour. You can book them online at the official recreation.gov website. Do it as soon as you know your travel dates. Don't risk missing out on this incredible experience because of poor planning. Trust me on this. Book ahead and you'll be so glad you did. Another pro tip: get to the visitor center early, even if you have pre-booked tickets. The area around the visitor center is beautiful, and you need to check in for your tour at least 30 minutes beforehand. Also, wear good walking shoes with good grip, as the cave paths can be. South Dakota's Jewel Cave is the third longest cave in the world with over 200 miles of mapped passages, and they're still discovering more. This place is a hidden world, sparkling with calcite crystals and bizarre formations you won't see anywhere else. From dogtooth spar to delicate straw stalactites and rare hydromagnesite balloons, every room is different. It's an adventure into the unknown, one you'll never forget. Welcome to Deadwood, South Dakota, a real Wild West town built on gold, legends, and chaos. Walk the same streets as Wild Bill Hickok and Calamity Jane, where history comes alive. Explore iconic saloons, watch dramatic shootouts, and even pan for real gold. Visit Mount Moriah Cemetery, where legends rest above the town they built. Deadwood is a living, breathing adventure, 100% Mr. Beast approved. Get ready because we are about to take you on what might be the most beautiful drive in the entire United States. This is Spearfish Canyon, a 19-mile stretch of road that is so unbelievably gorgeous, it feels like a cheat code for nature. The canyon was carved by Spearfish Creek over millions of years, and the result is these massive, 1,000-foot-tall limestone cliffs that tower over you on both sides of the road. It's like driving through a real-life painting. Famous architect Frank Lloyd Wright said this drive was so amazing, he couldn't believe it was real. And he was right. I'm giving you the ultimate scenic drive hack right now. Most people just drive through the canyon from Spearfish to the town of Cheyenne Crossing, but you're doing it wrong. The best way to experience Spearfish Canyon is to drive it from south to north. Start at Cheyenne Crossing and drive towards the town of Spearfish. Why? Because this way you're driving slightly downhill and you have way more opportunities to pull over safely on the right side of the road for the best waterfalls and viewpoints. You'll be able to stop at every single spot without having to cross traffic. Trust me, it's a game changer. The entire drive is only 19 miles long, but I'm challenging you to take at least 3 hours to do it. Don't rush. This isn't a race. The whole point is to stop as much as possible. There's so many hidden trails, picnic areas, and little pull-offs that most people just drive right past. Every corner you turn reveals a new, breathtaking view that's even better than the last one. Pack a lunch, bring your camera, and just take your time. This drive is the destination. It's an experience you have to savor, and I promise you, it's one of the most incredible things you'll see in South Dakota. Honestly, I can't even describe how beautiful this is. The sound of the creek, the smell of the pine trees, the sheer scale of the cliffs. It's a total sensory overload in the best way possible. This is nature at its absolute most epic. It's way better than any video game, way better than any movie. This is real life, and it's right here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. We're going to stop at every waterfall and every viewpoint to show you just how insane this place is. Get ready, because this is going to be stunning. Spearfish Canyon is literally famous for its waterfalls, and we are going to find every single one of them. The first and most famous one you have to see is Bridal Veil Falls. It's right off the side of the road, and it's a massive 60-foot waterfall that cascades down a wide rock face. There's a huge observation deck where you can get the perfect photo. It's super easy to get to, and it's absolutely spectacular, especially in the spring when the snow is melting and the water is roaring. You can feel the mist from the viewing platform. It's the perfect introduction to the magic of the canyon, but we're not just stopping at the easy ones. Here's a secret that most tourists miss: Little Spearfish Falls. To see this one, you have to go to the Latch String restaurant and take the hiking trail behind it. It's a short, easy hike, but it takes you down into a gorgeous little side canyon to a waterfall that feels like a secret discovery. It's much more secluded and intimate than Bridal Veil Falls, and it's one of the most peaceful spots in the entire canyon. This is the kind of hidden gem we love to find. It's 100% worth the short walk. Okay, now for the grand finale of waterfalls, the one you absolutely cannot miss. This is Rough Lock Falls, and it is absolutely breathtaking. This isn't a tall, plunging waterfall, it's a massive, wide cascade that tumbles over a series of mossy limestone ledges into Spearfish Creek. It's one of the most beautiful and photogenic waterfalls I have ever seen in my entire life. There are boardwalks and viewing platforms all around it, so you can see it from every possible angle. It feels like something straight out of a fairy tale. I could literally stand here for hours. Chasing these waterfalls is the ultimate Spearfish Canyon adventure. Each one is completely different, and each one requires a little bit of exploration to find you. All right, for our next stop, we are literally time traveling back to the Ice Age. I'm not even kidding, this place is absolutely insane. We are at the Mammoth site in Hot Springs, and this isn't just some boring museum with a bunch of old bones behind glass. No, this is an actual active paleontological dig site, which is basically a fancy way of saying it's a real-life treasure hunt for giant prehistoric elephant skeletons. Over 60 mammoths have been discovered here, which is the largest concentration of mammoths in the entire world. Can you even imagine stumbling upon this? It's like winning the lottery, but instead of cash, you get a freaking woolly mammoth. This whole place is basically a giant sinkhole that turned into a prehistoric trap millions of years ago. Imagine this. You're a giant Columbian mammoth just chilling, looking for a warm bath. And you see this nice little pond, you wade in and bam! The sides are too steep and slippery to get out. You're stuck. It's like the worst pool party ever, and thousands of years later, we get to see the aftermath. It's absolutely wild to think about the drama that went down right here where I'm standing. This isn't a replica, it's not a simulation. This is the real deal, an actual ancient crime scene preserved in time for us to explore. The sheer scale of this place is just mind-blowing. You walk into this massive building and underneath you is this gigantic pit filled with bones. We're talking tusks that are bigger than me, skulls the size of a smart car, and leg bones that make NBA players look tiny. And the craziest part is that they are still digging. Every single day, scientists and volunteers are uncovering more secrets from the past. You can literally watch them work, meticulously brushing away dirt to reveal another piece of a puzzle that's been buried for over 26,000 years. This is history in the making, and you get a front row seat. And it's not just mammoths. They've found other crazy Ice Age animals here too, like giant short-faced bears, wolves, and even camels. Yes, camels in South Dakota. My mind is officially blown. This place is a complete ecosystem frozen in time. Standing here looking down at this massive collection of fossils, you really get a sense of how different the world was back then. It's a humbling and absolutely epic experience that you cannot find anywhere else on the planet. This is a must-see, I'm not exaggerating. You have to come here. Okay, so I told you this place was insane, but it gets even better. You don't just have to watch the experts have all the fun. The Mammoth site has these incredible programs where you can literally become a paleontologist for a day. I'm serious. They have summer programs for kids and even adults where you get to go into the bone bed and learn how to dig for fossils. You get the tools, the training, and the chance to uncover something that hasn't seen the light of day in tens of thousands of years. How crazy is that? You could be the next person to find a new mammoth. Imagine telling your friends that you spent your vacation digging up Ice Age giants. It's the ultimate story. Forget going to the beach. This is a real adventure. The staff here are so passionate and knowledgeable. They make learning about geology and paleontology feel like the most exciting thing in the world. They guide you through the whole process, showing you how to identify different bones and how to carefully excavate them without causing any damage. This is a hands-on experience that literally puts history in your hands. It's an opportunity you just can't pass up. And for the younger explorers in your crew, they have the Junior Paleontologist program. Kids get a special booklet and go on a scavenger hunt through the site, completing activities and learning all about the mammoths. Once they finish, they get sworn in as official junior paleontologists and get a cool badge. It's the best way to get kids fired up about science and history. It turns a museum visit into an epic quest. They're not just looking at bones, they're actively solving the mysteries of the Ice Age, which is way more fun than any video game. This level of interactivity is what makes the Mammoth site so special. It's not a passive experience. It's an invitation to join the discovery. They've designed it so that every single person who walks through the door, no matter their age, can connect with this incredible story on a personal level. You leave not just with pictures, but with a genuine understanding of the scientific process and a sense of wonder about the ancient world that was right under our feet this entire time. It's an educational experience disguised as the coolest adventure ever. Let's talk about the absolute brain-melting science that's happening here. The Mammoth site isn't just a tourist attraction. It's a world-renowned research center. Scientists from all over the globe come here to study these remains because the preservation is just unbelievable. Because the mammoths were buried so quickly in the sinkhole, their skeletons are often found fully articulated, meaning all the bones are still connected in the right order. This gives scientists an unprecedented look at their anatomy and how they lived and died. It's like having a perfect three-dimensional blueprint of an Ice Age giant, and they are learning some crazy stuff. By studying the tusks, which grow in layers like tree rings, they can tell the age of the mammoths, what seasons they went through, and even when they had calves. It's a complete life story written in ivory. They've also discovered that almost all of the mammoths found here were young males. The theory is that this was a prehistoric bachelor pad gone wrong, where inexperienced young males would get themselves trapped, while the smarter older females and their young avoided the danger. It's a fascinating glimpse into mammoth social behavior. The on-site laboratory is another level of awesome. You can look through giant windows and see scientists working on the fossils that have just been brought up from the bone bed. They are cleaning, stabilizing, and cataloging every single piece. It's a slow, painstaking process, but it's essential for preserving these priceless treasures for future generations. Seeing the science happen in real time adds this whole other layer of appreciation for what you're looking at in the main dig site. It connects the past with the present in the most direct way possible. Ultimately, The Mammoth site is more than just a pit of old bones. It's a story of life, death, and discovery. It's a testament to the power of nature and the endless curiosity of humankind. Every fossil tells a story, and here those stories come together to paint an incredibly vivid picture of a lost world. This place will completely change the way you think about history. It's not just in a book, it's real, it's massive, and it's right here in South Dakota waiting for you to discover it. This is, without a doubt, one of the most incredible things I have ever seen. Okay, next up we're heading to the biggest city in South Dakota, Sioux Falls, and the number one reason to visit is literally in the name of the city. We are at Falls Park, and this place is absolutely epic. Right in the middle of the city, the Big Sioux River just decides to drop over 100 feet over these massive formations of pink quartzite rock. It's not just one waterfall, it's a whole series of cascades and drops that create this incredible spectacle of raw, natural power. The sound is insane, the views are incredible, and it's completely free to visit. You can spend hours just exploring this park. There are over 128 acres to roam around, with walking and biking trails that crisscross the area, giving you a million different angles to see the falls from. There are grassy lawns perfect for a picnic and tons of lookout points where you can get right up close to the roaring water. And the best part? They have a 5-story observation tower that gives you a full 360-degree view of the falls and the entire city skyline. I went to the top, and let me tell you, the view is absolutely breathtaking. You can see for miles. The history here is just as cool as the views. This spot has been a gathering place for people for thousands of years, from the original Native American inhabitants to the early European settlers. The pink quartzite rock you see everywhere is some of the oldest rock in the world, and it gives the whole park this unique, beautiful color. They've even preserved some of the ruins of the old Queen Bee Mill, which was built in the 1800s to try and harness the power of the falls. It's like walking through a history book, but way, way cooler. And they light the whole place up at night. Every evening, the falls are illuminated with these crazy, colorful LED lights. And during the holidays, they go all out with a massive Winter Wonderland display. It completely transforms the park into a magical, glowing paradise. Whether you come during the day to feel the mist on your face or at night to see the incredible light show, Falls Park is the heart and soul of Sioux Falls. It's a perfect blend of natural beauty, history, and city life, and it's an absolute must-do. After you've had your mind blown by Falls Park, you have to check out downtown Sioux Falls, which is just a short walk away. This isn't some sleepy, boring downtown. This place is buzzing with energy. The streets are lined with these beautiful historic buildings made of that same pink quartzite, but now they're filled with the coolest collection of boutique shops, art galleries, and incredible restaurants. It's the perfect place to just wander around and see what you find. I guarantee you will not be bored for a single second. One of the most insane things about downtown is the sculpture walk. This is literally the largest annual public art exhibit of its kind in the entire country. As you walk around, you'll see over 60 unique sculptures created by artists from all over the world. They change them out every single year, so there's always something new to see. You can even vote for your favorite, and the winning sculpture gets purchased by the city and put on permanent display. It turns a simple walk downtown into an interactive art museum, and it is so cool. And the food scene here, unreal. I'm talking everything from gourmet, farm-to-table restaurants to cozy little coffee shops and breweries with some of the best craft beer I've ever had. No matter what you're craving, you will find it here. The downtown area has this incredible vibe, where historic charm meets modern culinary genius. I spent an entire afternoon just hopping from one place to another, and honestly, I could have stayed for a week. The variety and quality are just off the charts. You have to come here hungry. But it's not just about shopping and eating. Downtown Sioux Falls is a hub of culture. There's the Washington Pavilion, which is this massive complex with an art gallery, a science museum, and a concert hall all under one roof. You can catch a Broadway show, see a symphony orchestra, or let your kids run wild in the Science Discovery Center. The energy downtown is infectious. It's a community that truly values art, culture, and having a good time, and you feel that everywhere you go. It's a surprisingly vibrant and exciting city center. Okay, so we've seen the falls and we've explored downtown, but Sioux Falls has even more insane surprises up its sleeve. Let's talk about the USS South Dakota Battleship Memorial. That's right, in the middle of this landlocked state, there is a massive memorial dedicated to one of the most decorated battleships of World War II. They've created a full-scale concrete outline of the ship so you can walk the deck and get a sense of just how enormous this thing was. It's a super unique and powerful tribute to the veterans who served on it. Then, for all you nature lovers, you have to visit the Good Earth State Park at Blood Run, just south of the city. This place is a National Historic Landmark and is one of the oldest sites of long-term human habitation in the entire United States. For centuries, it was a major cultural and trading center for Native American tribes. Today, it's a beautiful state park with miles of hiking trails that wind through prairies and forests along the Big Sioux River. The views are incredible and you can feel the history all around you. It's a peaceful and profound escape from the city. And we can't forget about the Butterfly House and Aquarium. This place is pure magic. You walk into this tropical conservatory and you are immediately surrounded by hundreds of colorful butterflies from all over the world fluttering all around you. It's like stepping into a fairy tale. And right next door they have the aquarium, where you can see everything from vibrant coral reefs to sharks and stingrays. You can even touch a stingray in their touch pool. It's two incredible worlds of wonder packed into one awesome attraction. Sioux Falls is a city that just keeps surprising you. It has the big city amenities, the incredible natural beauty, the rich history, and these quirky, amazing attractions that you would never expect to find. It's a dynamic and diverse destination that has something for literally everyone. Whether you're an art lover, a history buff, a foodie, or an outdoor adventurer, you will find something to love in Sioux Falls. It completely shattered my expectations and is easily one of the coolest cities in the Midwest. Get ready, because our next stop is absolutely wild. We are just outside of Rapid City at Reptile Gardens, and I have to tell you, this place is so much more than its name suggests. This is the Guinness World Record holder for the world's largest reptile zoo, and they have more species and subspecies of reptiles than any other zoo on the planet. But it's not just snakes and lizards in boring cages. You walk in, and you are immediately transported into a different world. It's insane. The centerpiece is the Sky Dome, a massive glass dome that houses a lush tropical jungle. You step inside the Sky Dome, and the humidity hits you. It's filled with tropical plants, a giant waterfall, and hundreds of free-roaming animals. We're talking colorful birds flying overhead, little lizards scurrying under your feet, and giant tortoises just chilling on the path. It's a completely immersive experience. You're not just looking at a jungle, you are in the jungle. They even have a section with some of the world's most venomous snakes, safely behind glass, of course. Seeing a king cobra or a black mamba up close is both terrifying and absolutely fascinating. And the collection of animals here is just mind-boggling. They have everything from giant Aldabra tortoises that are over 100 years old to massive saltwater crocodiles that look like actual dinosaurs. I saw a crocodile named Maniac, and he is one of the largest captive crocs in the entire Western Hemisphere. He is a literal monster. The sheer size and power of these animals is something you have to see in person to believe. The variety is just nuts. They have tiny little geckos, giant pythons, and every kind of reptile you can possibly imagine, and some you can't. But it's not just about the reptiles. The botanical gardens here are world-class. The Sky Dome and the surrounding grounds are filled with thousands of beautiful and exotic flowers and plants from all over the world. The colors are so vibrant it almost doesn't look real. It's this crazy, beautiful combination of a jungle safari, a world-class zoo, and a stunning botanical garden all rolled into one. Reptile Gardens is an iconic South Dakota attraction for a reason. It's been around since 1937, and it just keeps getting bigger and better. Okay, seeing the animals is one thing, but the live shows at Reptile Gardens are on a whole other level of insanity. These are not your average boring animal presentations. This is pure entertainment. They have a snake show where a handler gets into a pit with rattlesnakes and shows you just how fast they can strike. It is the most nerve-wracking and captivating thing you will ever watch. The handlers are experts, and they teach you so much about the snakes, but my heart was pounding the entire time. It's an adrenaline rush. Then there's the gator show, which is just as intense. You get to see the trainers handle and feed massive alligators. They demonstrate the incredible power of their jaws by having them snap down on food, and the sound it makes is like a gunshot. It is loud. They even bring out some of the younger gators for people to see up close. The whole time the hosts are cracking jokes and sharing unbelievable facts about these prehistoric predators. It's the perfect mix of thrilling, educational, and hilarious. You cannot miss these shows. But my favorite show might have been the bird show. In the Sky Dome, they have these incredibly talented macaws and other exotic birds that perform the most amazing tricks. They fly right over your head, talk, and do all sorts of incredible things. It's amazing to see how intelligent these birds are. It's a much more lighthearted and family-friendly show, but it's just as impressive as the more dangerous ones. The bond between the trainers and the birds is really cool to see. It's pure joy and color. These shows run throughout the day, so you can basically go from one thrilling performance to the next. It breaks up your visit and keeps the energy level super high. The staff who run these shows are the heart of reptile gardens. Their passion and enthusiasm are infectious, and their bravery is just off the charts. They make sure that you not only have a good time, but that you also leave with a greater respect and understanding for these often misunderstood animals. The shows are an absolute 10 out of 10. While the reptiles are the main event, there is so much more to do at Reptile Gardens. They have this awesome area called Tortuga Falls where you can interact with giant Aldabra and Galapagos tortoises. These gentle giants just wander around their enclosure, and you can get right up next to them and even give them a little pat on the shell. It's an incredible experience to be so close to an animal that can live for over 150 years. They are so calm and majestic. It's a really peaceful and unforgettable moment. And for the kids or anyone who's a kid at heart, there's Prairie Dog Town. It's this huge, sprawling town of adorable little prairie dogs. You can buy some snacks and feed them, and they will literally come right up and eat out of your hand. They are so cute and funny to watch as they pop in and out of. Welcome to the world's only corn palace in Mitchell, South Dakota, the quirkiest building you'll ever see. The entire exterior is covered in murals made from thousands of corn cobs and grains. Every year, artists and workers create new designs, turning the palace into a giant, edible work of art. It's a wild celebration of creativity and agriculture, and a must-see American oddity. If you visit during the Corn Palace Festival, you'll find concerts, food, and a true small-town party. There's nothing else like it on Earth. Welcome to the Mitchell Prehistoric Indian Village, where we're literally digging into a 1,000-year-old past. This isn't just a museum, it's an active archaeological site, revealing the lives of the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara ancestors. Step inside the Archaeodome to see ancient earth lodges, artifacts, and real archaeologists at work. Try hands-on activities, grind corn, throw an atlatl, and experience history like never before. This place is a living link to the past, and it will change how you see history forever. Alright, after all that ancient history, it's time for something completely different. We are at Storybook Island in Rapid City, and I feel like I just walked into a fairy tale. This place is literally every kid's dream come true. It's a massive free admission park filled with larger-than-life sets and characters from all your favorite nursery rhymes and children's stories. We're talking about Humpty Dumpty, The Cat in the Hat, Winnie the Pooh, and so many more. I'm giving $10,000 to the first person who can find the 7 dwarves. This place is pure magic, and we're about to explore every single corner of it. Look at this. There's the old woman who lived in a shoe, and you can actually climb inside the shoe. Over there is the Crooked House, and next to it is Captain Hook's pirate ship. Every single display is designed to be interactive. It's not a look but don't touch kind of place. Kids are encouraged to climb, slide, and play on everything. It's a giant story-themed playground, and the best part is, it's completely free to enter. The community built this place through donations and volunteer work, which is just the most wholesome thing I've ever heard. It's a park built by the people, for the people. The story of this park is almost as magical as the park itself. It started back in the 1950s with a group of local citizens who wanted to create a special place for children. They started with just a few displays, and over the decades, it has grown into this incredible fantasy land that you see today. It's a testament to the power of community and what can be achieved when people come together with a shared vision. Every single statue, every painted backdrop represents hours of love and dedication from countless volunteers. It's not just a park, it's a legacy of generosity that has brought joy to millions of children. We're going to spend the next hour just running around like kids, exploring everything this park has to offer. We're going to slide down the Jack and Jill Hill, have a tea party with the Mad Hatter, and maybe even ride the Storybook Island train. This place is all about imagination, fun, and making memories. Whether you're a little kid or just a big kid at heart like me, you can't help but smile when you're here. It's a dose of pure, simple happiness, and honestly, we could all use a little more of that. Let's go find Pooh Bear. You guys, we found the train. This isn't just any train, it's the Storybook Island train. And for a few dollars, it takes you on a scenic ride all around the park. We've all piled in, and we're about to see this magical kingdom from a whole new perspective. The train chugs along past all the different storybook lands, and you get to see everything from the 100-acre wood to the Land of Oz. It's the perfect way to get an overview of the park and decide which story you want to jump into next. I feel like I'm 5 years old again, and it is the best feeling in the world. From the train, you can really appreciate the scale and detail of this place. Every single set is so well crafted and colorful. You can see Snow White's cottage nestled in the woods, the giant whale from Pinocchio, and even Yogi Bear's cave. The creators of this park really thought of everything. It's like they took the illustrations from our favorite childhood books and brought them to life in 3 dimensions. I challenge you to name a classic story that isn't represented here. I bet you can't. They have everything, and it's all so incredibly charming and nostalgic. Riding this train is more than just a ride, it's a shared experience. You see the look of pure wonder on the faces of all the kids as they point out their favorite characters. You hear the parents telling their children the stories behind each display. It's a place where generations connect over these timeless tales. Grandparents who came here as kids are now bringing their own grandchildren to experience the same magic. It's a tradition, a cornerstone of the community, and you can feel that positive energy all around you. This is so incredibly wholesome, I can't even handle it. After our train ride, we're heading straight for the Children's Theater. During the summer, they put on free live performances right here in the park. Local actors bring classic fairy tales to life on stage with singing, dancing, and tons of audience participation. It's another amazing feature of this park that's all about providing accessible fun for families. Imagine spending a beautiful summer afternoon watching a free play with your kids in this enchanting setting. It just doesn't get any better than that. This park is an absolute treasure. Okay, the final challenge here at Storybook Island, we have to act out a fairy tale. I'm going to be the big bad wolf, Chris is Little Red Riding Hood, and Chandler is Grandma. The first person to break character and laugh loses $50,000. This is going to be impossible. The park is just filled with these perfect little stage sets that invite you to play and use your imagination. It's not about expensive rides or high-tech attractions. It's about the simple, powerful magic of storytelling. This place proves that all you really need for an amazing adventure is a good story and a little bit of imagination. We're now exploring the newer sections of the park, which feature characters from Dr. Seuss and other modern classics. It's amazing to see how the park has evolved over the years, adding new stories to enchant a new generation of kids. But the spirit of the place remains the same. It's all about creating a safe, welcoming, and imaginative space where kids can just be kids. They can run, they can shout, they can climb, and they can dream. It's an unstructured playground for the mind, and that is such a valuable and rare thing these days. I think what I love most about Storybook Island is its heart. This isn't a corporate theme park designed to make as much money as possible. This is a passion project, a labor of love, built and maintained by a community that cares deeply about its children. That authenticity is something you can feel in every corner of the park. It feels genuine, it feels pure, and it feels like home. It's a reminder that the best things in life don't have to cost a fortune. Sometimes the most magical experiences are the ones that are shared freely. So, if you're traveling with your family in South Dakota, you have to promise me you will visit Storybook Island. It's a place that will fill your day with laughter and your heart with joy. It's a reminder of the simple wonder of childhood and the enduring power of a good story. We came here expecting a cute little park, but we found something so much more. We found a place with a soul. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go huff and puff and blow Chandler's house down. Let's do this. And that's a wrap on our epic tour of South Dakota's top 14 attractions. What an absolutely incredible adventure. We saw giant faces carved into a mountain. We walked on an alien planet in the Badlands. We came face to face with massive bison, and we explored caves deep beneath the earth. We even traveled back in time to a prehistoric village and stepped into a real-life storybook. South Dakota, you have completely blown my mind. This state is packed with so much history, nature, and adventure, I can't believe it. I'm already planning my next trip back because there's still so much more to see. This has been one of the most insane and memorable trips we have ever taken. I want to give a huge thank you to every single person who made this journey possible, from the park rangers to the archaeologists, to the incredible volunteers who keep places like Storybook Island magical. And most of all, thank you guys for watching and coming along on this wild ride with us. We literally could not do any of this without your support, and we appreciate every single one of you more than you know. You are the reason we get to go on these crazy adventures. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more insane travel content just like this, you know what to do. Smash that like button, share this video with a friend who needs to visit South Dakota, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a new video. Hit that notification bell because we have so many more crazy challenges and epic adventures coming your way that you are not going to want to miss. Every single click helps the channel grow and allows us to go bigger and crazier for you guys. It literally takes 1 second and it means the world to us. Now, I have a very important question for you. After seeing everything South Dakota has to offer, which attraction do you want to visit the most? Are you ready to see Mount Rushmore in person? Do you want to explore the caves, or do you want to dig for fossils at the mammoth site? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be reading every single one of your comments and replying to as many as I can. Thank you all again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.